How to prioritize your week. Now, a lot of us really don't think about what we have to do for the week. We may think about what we have to do for the next 2 or 3 days, but we never really write anything out. And I think this is where a lot of people fail because me myself, I was this way until I sat down and I literally made up a planner. I'm creating a planner now for you guys, but I really came up with a Notion board, and I use my physical planner sometimes and I use my Google Calendar other times. You have to start writing out what you really must do for the week. If it's your work schedule, no matter if you have your own business, you have your own small business, you're homeschooling, you actually, have work, you have a regular 9 to 5, you have appointments, you need to start writing these things out for a week or for the next 2 weeks. This way you can see everything that you have planned, because I don't know if you guys are like I am, but I had a problem with not writing things down and trying to remember what I had to do, and I actually started to have things to overlap, and that was one of the worst things that happened. Well, yeah, that was one of the worst things that could ever happen, because I had things where I had to drop people off in this section just to get other things done, and it was just a mess. So you can either grab a physical planner, a digital planner, or a Google Calendar and take down what you know that you must do for the week. Remember, again, that's all scheduled appointments. Anything that you have that you must do, write those down. Also, once you finish taking down things like that, now everyone has a time that they may eat lunch, breakfast, they may take online classes or something like that. Your downtime, write those things down, schedule those things. And also another thing, when you're writing down your appointments, and just say you have an appointment at 8:15 in the morning, you want to take down that time from, let's say, from 7:45 to 9:30, because you have to factor in the time where you have to drive to that appointment. You may stop to get something to eat. You may go to the grocery time. You may go to the grocery store. So take that time down. You want to make sure you have enough time before and after an event where you can sit back down, and then you have that next block of time to do something. So don't only take down the time that appointment is. Take down like 20 to 30 minutes before and 20 to 30 minutes after, especially if you sit in your doctor's office and it's going to take at least 30 minutes. Factor that time in where you have enough time. Or you may want to take half of that day up where you dedicate it to doing that, and the other half of your day you can start writing down everything else. When it comes for like breakfast or working out or lunch or something like that, make sure you factor in enough time, because you don't want to go straight from eating and right back into what you were doing. So factor in the time before and after those things also. Let's see. And don't tend to, my last tip would be, don't schedule yourself out for things. Life is not meant to be doing things back to back all the time, where just say when you finish eating, you have to work. When you work, you take a snack. When you take a snack, you're homeschooling. When you're homeschooling, you're cleaning. And then after you clean, don't do that. Make sure you make time for yourself. Life is not to be rushed. Don't rush through your day. You may have cleaning on one day. You may have working out on another day. Your appointments, and you block out a 2-hour time schedule. Don't book yourself back to back with something to do, because you run yourself down, and that just leads to confusion. So when you're prioritizing your week, take that extra time, write your things out a week to two in advance, know what you have to do, and just say you have some space, maybe after you're done with lunch. Don't allow anyone to take that time up. Take that time, take a breather, chill. And yeah, those are my tips on how to prioritize your week. Next week, it'll be living stress free. And the week after that, it'll be what is your passion. I'll see you guys on the next podcast.